everyone, I'm Shrishti Vaish, and I'm a talent acquisition analyst at Numerator, and I'm also pursuing my master's degree at Christ University, Bangalore, India. I want to thank WWCode for providing me this opportunity to talk on a podcast. And today I'm going to talk about why must one be unfinished. I am someone who wants to do not only the things limited to me, but I just want to go beyond and more. And I look for ways, I can always be better than I previously was. And there are just so many things I want to explore and do in my life. And that's why I want to be on top of things I undertake. And this podcast on being unfinished is not about money or any materialistic wins. It's just about me. It's about you. It's about how I am. And maybe I want to be more of it in the future so that I can be this complete change personality and keep on exploring different dimensions of my personality. As it takes a complete change in the thought process, that's how I have molded myself and I am what I am today. If you are content with who you are right now, then I don't think so. You don't even know what you can be, and you won't even strive for it. And this podcast, I am very interested in because I just want to bring out that fire, that restlessness in people because people generally tend to be, to settle with what they have and they don't take risks in life and maybe they don't even want to explore different parts of their life and their parts of personality. And I want to share this experience. I was watching one of Sadhguru's video on YouTube, and he was sharing this one story where he said that there was this newly married woman who went to her mother's place, and she said that her husband is a very wonderful person, and he gives her whatever she asks for. And the mother, she gives a slight smile, and she pauses for a while, and she says, "Obviously, you're not asking enough." And I was just stunned to hear uh, such a reply because this hidden lesson, this hidden thing from this story that I want to share, that if you don't ask enough from life, you will eventually settle with what you have right now. And being unfinished is just not having any regrets in life later. We generally do not realize, but we have so many what ifs at every stage of our lives. What if of this or what if of that? Honestly, I don't want to have any of that when I'm older. And I just want to thank every experience that I have ever taken in my life because I want to make that a fun and a learning one. And I so believe because these experiences have, and I believe they will change the personality of mine. They just define my personality in a different way. They make the world see me differently. And that's why I have my own confidence today. I have my opinions and I'm not afraid to speak it out loud at any stage to anybody. I am just confident as I am here. I have been a very shy kid from the starting, and I still am, but I'm trying to, fight this stage fear every day. And I still feel nervous, and I'm still feeling nervous talking right now. But I have taken this opportunity just to come out of this fear, just to come out of this comfort zone as well. This story was back in my school. I was just a very studious kid, this gawky little kid, and just sitting behind in the class and just working. I was very good in studies, but the point was I was also good in music, in singing, but I could never explore that opportunity because I always used to, be scared of what people might think of and how will they react to my voice or how I sing and all of those negative feelings that I was surrounded with. And I always used to crib about myself, saying, "You are, this is how you're always going to be, and nothing's good going to happen and used to, getting jealous of people who were always confident more than I was, getting on the stage, speaking, having debate competitions, and having solo and duet performances. So I was jealous of them, of course, but I used to crib about that to myself, sitting alone in my room and talking to my mother, saying that, Mom, I want to sing, but I can't sing, and I try a lot, but I'm just so afraid. And I was about to graduate, and there was this inner voice. I don't know what it was, but I just went to my straight to my teacher and said that, Ma'am, I want to perform before I get out of my college. I just want to show them that I also know different skills. And she said, okay, let's practice and see how good you are with it. And maybe we can have you perform at one of our events in school. We were practicing, and you won't believe, and I also didn't believe at that point. She was really, really stunned to hear my voice. And she really appreciated me, saying that, why didn't I not reach out to her earlier, and that we could have done a lot more performances uh, before. It's like it was like the last year in my college, and we didn't have actually much time and many events to happen. So she was like, you could have reached out to me, and we could have done so many performances. And I was on cloud nine after that experience, because her appreciation, her comments made me so happy that I was a little different girl from that day, because I had this different aura, different confidence that yes, I am good at different things as well. And that was one step for me ahead, because I would say that's how I started my journey of exploring different things. And because of that event, I have been always open to experiences. I always now take my fear away from my opportunities. I don't let these fear and these obstacles stop me from exploring new things in life, because this experience, I think I have learned to have this emotional stability to the consequences of my actions, and I'm not getting butterflies always. And that's why I have this approach to life, that I am going to try anyway, and I'm going to explore new things, be it bad, ugly, or good, whatever. But I am going to experience these things in my life, so that I can see the world, see my life from a different point of view, from a different perspective. I've also learned to be adaptable to situation. I believe that I'm quite agile, if that's a correct word, I would say. I Because no one remains the same as they were maybe 3 or 4 months back even. You always evolve, and you should always accept yourself as you are right now, and always recall the things that you have been through, so that you can know like how much you've grown through the months, through the years, and what you are right now. So being adaptable is another one of my strengths. And I just want to conclude saying that in order to allow myself to blossom to this boundless state, I've just learned these things that have helped me to transform. And a few of these things are, I have always tried to push myself and keep on learning, and always be greedy for excellence. And that's how I would like to end my podcast. Thank you.